Nice smallmouth on the drop shot, guys. So we're gonna try something new with this channel, guys. I've made an executive decision. First, I want to show you. Remember I told you whenever you're throwing a drop shot, top of the mouth, not coming out, guys. Top of the mouth when you're throwing a drop shot, 90% of the time, and that hook is not coming out. Matter of fact, I gotta use my pliers for this guy. So we're gonna try something new with this channel, guys. Nice little guy. And I made an executive decision to show you and give the coordinates the exact spot. I don't have a problem doing that. It's probably going to cause some controversy, and that's perfectly fine. You know, I'm doing it for, you know, a lot of the new fishermen that are looking to get into the sport and want to catch a smallmouth. You know, and you know, the only thing I ask, guys, is, you know, if you bring something in, you take it out. You don't throw your garbage on the ground. You know, that's basic. That's the basics in life. You know, you don't litter. You know, like, see this stuff over here? See this here? Take it out with you. I'm gonna take it out with me because it's right over here, but you get what I'm saying. Don't throw your stuff on the ground, and you know, that's all I ask. Be respectful. So I made that decision. I thought about it, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna give you guys the exact coordinates of where I'm fishing, and you know, hopefully you guys enjoy some of these fish. So I don't have a problem doing that, and let's see how it goes. You know, like I said, the only thing I ask is don't litter. You know, be respectful. And that's, you know, that doesn't go just for fishing. You know, it builds character and it makes you a better person. You know, not throwing garbage on the ground. But that's the only thing I ask, guys. Other than that, right now we're throwing a drop shot. See if we can get some of these guys. Right now we're throwing a drop shot with a Berkeley Max Scent. A Berkeley Max Scent worm. It's a 4-inch worm. 4-inch worm. All right, guys. Oh, I thought I saw something. Here, hold on. Put that right back down there. Let's see. I thought I saw something swimming away with the worm as I was lifting it up. Anyhow, let's see what we can get with this drop shot over here, guys. Let's see. We're trying all different techniques. I'm showing you guys what I'm using, what's working in this particular spot, and my, you know, the main goal is to get you guys, you know, some nice smallmouth bass, and you know, enjoy it. You know, if you guys are having, you know, difficulties catching smallmouth, you know, I'm willing to give you guys the locations. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Let me get this snag out. We'll be back. And there he goes. That's funny. So I'm throwing this Megabass SV3 spinnerbait, 3/4 ounce. I don't know, I just took a video of one. I landed it. I thought I had the video recording, and that fish was, I don't know, probably a little over 3 pounds, but I got him right over here in this slack current probably about 10 minutes ago. And I was messing around with the scale, trying to weigh him, trying to get it to switch from kilograms to pounds. I had to take the battery out, switch it, and I winded up figuring it out. But that whole time of landing the fish, weighing the fish, trying to figure out the scale, and come to find out, wasn't even recording. So that's a bummer. But I just got a I'll call it a 3 pound smallie. He fought like hell. God, did that fish fight hard. Right over here in the slack current he hit. So you got the main channel off here, and then he hit off to the side, that 3 pounder. Oh my God, did that fish fight hard. Big time big time disappointed that the GoPro didn't catch that. Big time disappointed, but that's my fault. We got to make sure this damn thing's recording every time now. But yeah, so basically I'm throwing a Megabass SV3 spinnerbait, 3/4 ounce. I'm throwing it on the medium heavy rod, medium heavy, because of this current. And basically you want that 3/4 ounce to stay down there a little further rather than a 1/2 ounce, and definitely not 3/8, because the 3/8 is just gonna get blown away. It's too light. But that smallie hit, I think, right over here in this area. But that was a decent smallmouth. We just got to get him on land now. Let's see if we can get another one. We'll let this thing roll. But that one hit same area, right off to the side where it's a little slack. All right, guys, we'll be back. Good stuff. Oh! Just got nailed right here. Let's see if I get him. Just got nailed right there on the Megabass SV3. He hit it. See if I can throw a little further out. Oh, he came back and nailed it. It's a big fish. I don't know what this is, but this is a big fish. Oh my God, is this a big fish? That's a strong fish. Oh God, that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. Whoa. That fish fought so hard. I guess it has to do with the current too. But that fish fought so hard in that current. I thought it was a giant. I'll be honest with you. I thought that was a big fish. That's a decent fish. But you fought like hell in that current. I'll give you that, buddy. So basically that's 4 smallmouth in this one spot, considering the 3 pounder that I landed, weighed, and realized that the GoPro wasn't even filming the whole time. But they're off in this slack current here, so we'll let this thing go a little bit. So here, we'll let it roll. And see if we can get another one over here. But that's 4 smallmouth in this one spot in a matter of, I don't know, 15 20 minutes I've been here. This one area. But generally this area is current. It's never like slack water, it's current. So a lot of these fish are either going to be deeper, current, or in the grass. So deeper, current, or the grass to stay cooler, right? Cooler, you got the vegetation and you have more oxygen. That's where these fish are going to be in the summer. Deeper, current, or vegetation. Got a fly on my leg. This thing's running sideways, so we got to untangle this. But that fish hit so hard. Oh my God, did that fish hit hard. Thank God I got the medium heavy, guys, with this current, because the medium, it was a battle with the medium heavy. I'll give him that. It was a battle, because this current's strong. Current is strong. All right, guys, we'll be back. Good stuff. Nice little smallmouth right there on the jerkbait. I don't know how you did that, buddy. Don't know how you did that. I gotta get it away from your gills. Flip and you're gone. Hold on, hold on. All right, buddy, good job. I didn't want to tangle with him, so little flip flop and you're gone. That's it. So we've been throwing the spinnerbait. I think I got five smallmouth on the spinnerbait in a matter of a half hour in this one spot. So I'm working my way upstream and just pretty much using the jerkbait and spinnerbait. That's it. I haven't even tried the spinnerbait over here yet, and I'm just throwing a jerkbait. Good stuff, guys. I'll take it, guys. I'll take it. Nice little smallmouth on the jerkbait. I'll take it. All right, we just got to help you out. We just got to help you out. Hold on. Don't shake your head. Hold on. Got to get my hand in your mouth and I can help you out, buddy. See you later. I'll take it. I'll take that. So like I said, I'm just working the jerkbait and spinnerbait. I haven't even tried the spinnerbait in this one area yet, but here we go. Let's work this jerkbait here. Let's work this jerkbait here. See if we can get something else here. I'm definitely throwing the spinnerbait here. Looks like they're a lot of these are going after the spinnerbait, these fish. Like the bigger size fish, looks like they're going after the SV3 spinnerbait. A lot of my bigger fish have been caught on that. Not to say a jerkbait won't catch them, but it's what it's been looking like. The spinnerbait's been catching the bigger ones. So here we go. Let's continue. We'll throw this around. 3/4 ounce spinnerbait. The only thing I got to make sure is I set the hook. That's the most important thing. Most important thing, set the hook. Otherwise, it's going to pop off. Most important thing. All right, here we go. Come on, nail it. There we go. Here we go, guys. Popped off. Popped off. Popped off. Let's see. Come on, spinnerbait. There we go. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Let's see if we can get more of these on the spinnerbait and jerkbait. We'll let this cast go. We'll let this run. Come on. All right, we'll be back. Nice smallmouth. Nice smallmouth on the BBZ, guys. Loosen the drag a tiny bit. Right now he's swimming down current. That's a nice fish. Yeah, it's a nice fish. That's a nice fish, guys. On the BBZ, fellas. That's a nicer one. Oh yeah. Having a little trouble pulling him up the bank. That's how nice this fish is. Woo! He's got both trebles in the mouth, guys. Both trebles in the mouth. On the Fish Lab BBZ. Oh boy. That fish wasn't coming out, guys. Those hooks weren't coming out. He's got every treble in his mouth. That's a really nice fish. Fat. That's a fat fish. Beautiful fish. So that's on the BBZ swim bait, guys. The drawing power of a larger than average bait. Throw it, guys. Good stuff. Burning a square bill, fellas. So right now we're throwing a square bill. Hold on, buddy. Woo-hoo! I gotta hold you to try to help you out. That's why you're fighting like that. You got hooked in the eye. Let's get the one out of your mouth first. So this is a Biggie Smalls square bill. Let's get him back in the water. He's bleeding. All right, let's clean my hand off. Real quick. So, real quick, guys. So, we got all the bigger fish on the spinnerbait. Now we're throwing a crankbait, which is known for drawing in bigger fish, especially if you know you have an area where there's bigger smallmouth. I would absolutely throw a crankbait. Absolutely throw a crankbait. So let's see. Right now I'm just, and it's not too deep right where I'm throwing it. It's only about 2 feet right over here. Then it drops down to 3 to 5 to 6 feet, like 3 to 6 feet. That's what it pretty much is, dropping down in the middle here, about 6 feet. So this is the Biggie Smalls. It's got some rattles in it. And right now we're just running this stop and go. Trying to get those reaction bites. We're looking for those guys that want to chase, like the ones that want to chase a spinnerbait. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good stuff. Nice smallmouth on the Mega Bass X Nanahan, guys. This is one thing I hate about these smaller fish. It's, God, is it impossible to get this hooks out. So what I try to do, grab him. Now I can grab him. Take that hook out. Take that hook out. Nice little guy on the Mega Bass X Nanahan. Another one of my favorite jerk baits. It's like a finesse jerk bait, do it all. Awesome color, French pearl. Let's see what else we can get in this spot, guys. I wish I would have got that 3-pounder on video, guys. It is what it is, you know. He's over here, so you guys know where he is. Come get him. Come get him. Make sure your drag is set if you're using light line. And if you catch him, throw him back. He's gonna fight like hell, so just be prepared. Be prepared. So I got that one on the Mega Bass SV3 spinnerbait. SV3 spinnerbait is what I got that fish on. Right over here. Probably, let's see, 10, 15 feet away from where I'm standing right now. 15 feet away, right over here. Nailed that spinnerbait. What time was it? I think that was around maybe 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, something around that time. All right, guys, let's see what else we can get in this spot. We'll be back. So it seems like this rooster tail is going to be catching a lot down. So it's basically, look at this little guy. Let's get him unhooked. Let's get this little guy unhooked. Tiny, tiny guy. So little rooster tail. Whew. We tried to get away from the little guys. We downsized from the bigger spinnerbait to a rooster tail, and this thing's just catching everything. Let's see if we get a decent size fish on there. I don't see why not, but let's see. I know it's going to catch a lot of small ones because that's what it's doing right now. It's catching a lot of small ones. A lot of small ones. And if I go back down there, let's see if I can get this out. Yep, got it out. If we go down over here, I guarantee we'll get a couple small ones. Let's see how that works. Let's see if my guarantee holds off. There's no reason why they wouldn't hit it. It's a rooster tail, 1/4 ounce rooster tail. So let's see, get you guys a better shot. So right over here, let's see, toss it out there and just run it along the top, and they'll come up and nail it. I'm actually a little left of where the hot spot was with these little guys. Let's see. Got to be a little further out. That's about roughly the spot. There you go. Is that one? Yeah, that's one. Like I said, that one spot is loaded with small ones. Loaded. Trying to get a bigger one out of that spot. And, you know, right? Poof. Let's see. That's probably eight small ones in that one spot. All right, now we're a little bit to the left of that spot. That should produce one. Just keeping it high. There's, oh, that was another one. That was another one that whacked the rooster tail. Let's clean off the rooster tail. That spot's loaded. Oh my God. All right, here we go. That spot is loaded with them. And it's a fairly, I mean, it's got some yellow in it. It's a brown trout rooster tail. It's got some yellow in it, but not a lot. It's more, it's like a brown trout. It's not really, you know, bright, vibrant, but it's the vibration, you know. They hear it, they're gonna go after it. It's finesse, small. Let's get this piece of weed off here. Let's see if I can get that hot spot. Let's see. Castle, there we go. This is the hot spot. Right there. Right there. Let's see. All right, right there. Just reeling it in super slow and they're gonna nail it. Let's see if we can hit the bank a little further down. We'll be back, guys. See if we can get another one. You know what? Let's hit this bank across. Let's hit that with the rooster tail. I got someone. Would have had someone else's line. Just reeling it in super slow, because they'll nail it. But we're trying to produce the bigger bites in this spot, which we did with the spinnerbait. We got that 3-pounder. That the GoPro failed to record. And you know, it is what it is. All right, let's see if we can get more. We'll be back. That was pretty fast. You see that little guy, guys, go after that rooster tail? That's funny. So that might have been the one that was going after her. So I downsized. I downsized the spinner from a spinnerbait to a rooster tail. And this is a 1/4 ounce rooster tail. It's a 1/4 ounce rooster tail, which is a fairly big rooster tail. And I changed the treble hook on it. So I changed the treble hook on it, and let me show you real quick. This is one of the Gamakatsu G Finesse treble hooks. I believe that's a size 6 treble hook on there. It's basically brown trout. Brown trout. That's the color of that rooster tail. That's just caught that smallie. So just throwing it around, see what it gets. See what it gets. But a lot of the bigger fish that I caught were along here. Pretty much along this bank, off this channel. They've been on the side, off to the side. Let's see if we can get some more on the rooster tail. This little guy on the jerkbait. I'm looking for those bigger bites. All those bigger bites in this spot came from the spinnerbait. All of them. Woo! Bouncing around. You know what? Get that away from your gill, which we did. Get this one out of your mouth. You got every treble in there, buddy. Every treble. My God. Let's see. Whew. Whoa. God, was that close. That was close. See you later, buddy. I'll take it. I'll take a quick release any day over a treble in the finger or in the hand. Any day. So a lot of these smaller guys have been on the Karashi. This is the first one on the jerkbait. I just tied this one on. We tried the spinnerbait a little more. Nothing. That first one over here blew up on the spinnerbait when I was lifting it out of the water, and of course, you know, he went after it, but I wasn't ready. But he might still be in the area, so we're throwing this jerkbait over here. X Nanahan. It's got a bunch of orange on the bottom. Let's see. Let's hit that spot right there. So this thing's a 1/4 ounce. You can launch this thing a mile. And this is on the medium moderate. If I threw it on the light action moderate, probably hit that tree over there. But this spot over here produced good quality fish and small ones. It's a good mixture. It's about 6 feet over here, 6 feet, and then it comes up to about a couple feet, 2 feet, and then it even goes even shallower before it branches off down there. So this spot goes from nothing to about 5 feet deep, 6 feet deep, and then it goes pretty much down to a couple feet down to nothing down there. All right, let's see if we can get some more. We're gonna throw this jerkbait a little more, and hopefully it produces one of the bigger ones, which it did earlier. Let's see. Let's see if it produces. I may go a little bigger with the jerkbait. We'll see. But this X Nanahan always gets nice sized fish too. It gets a good mixture between small fish, 3-pounders, 2.5 pounders. Gets a nice mixture. X Nanahan from Megabass. Good jerkbait. Nice size. All right, guys, we'll be back. That's a better one. Probably another, feels like a little smaller one. Another little guy stacked up in there. All the little guys are stacked up over there. You know what that means? We're gonna get away from that spot. Whoo! Oh. Hold on, buddy. Trying to help you. Don't you bounce around. Don't you bounce around. All right. Whoa! Got him in my pocket. Got him in my pocket, guys, in my shorts. My God. You guys are slippery, these little guys. All right. That's it for the little guys. So the spinnerbait was catching nothing but good size bass, good size smallmouth, and this Karashi in this particular spot catching a lot of little guys. That's okay. It's all about experimenting, guys. It's all about each spot, you know, figuring out each spot. That's all it's about. So here we go. We're gonna leave this spot alone because we caught about 7 of them over here that are little. Same spot. We'll get out of there. Now let's work this area. We're gonna work this area right over here. Another one. Another little guy. Must be a nest there. Must be a little nest over there. Let's get him over here by the water. Must be a little nest over there. I don't like dealing with these little guys because they bounce around. Whoo! It's only a matter of time before I get a hook in my hand. And that ain't gonna be fun. Even with pliers. There's one. And that's 2. Thanks, buddy. Oh. Nice little guy. Nice little guy. Let's go. Sorry, buddy. Terrible release. I'll take it. Nice little smallmouth on the Karashi. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Let's get this guy off the hook. Let's get this guy off the hook. That's 1. That's 2. So that's 1 on the Karashi little guy. Let's see if we can step it up a little bit. I don't think it gets any worse than that, guys. Woo! 3 Gamakatsu G finesse hooks in this little baby smallmouth. First, let's get the back one. Hold on, buddy. All right, nice little guy on the Mega Bass 110 Junior, guys. 110 Junior. Beautiful fish. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that smallmouth go after the BBC? He totally missed it, but let's see. Here we go. He went after it and he missed it. Oh man, did he miss that? You know what? He went after that. Let's throw him something else. Throw him a smaller jerkbait. Ex-Nanahan and pearl white. Something's coming. Let's see if we can get that fish. Let's throw it out a little further. See if we can get that fish to hit. Probably was a nice sized fish too, because the drawing power of the BBZ looked like a decent sized fish. All right, let's keep trying, guys. Let's see if we can get him. Let's go, guys. Let's go. On a Rocco OG crankbait, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So here's another lure, guys, that works over here. He's gonna bounce. He's gonna bounce. He's gonna bounce. Hold on, buddy. I'll help you out. So this is the Rocco OG. Dives to about 6 foot. Actually, I had one hit me right over here by the bank. Let me get the top one out. There we go. God. He hit me right at the bank. Right over here as I was reeling in. Nice fish on the Rocco OG. Nice stuff. Thanks, buddy. So it's basically like a fire. It's I call it bluegill color. It's got green, yellow, orange. Fantastic color, especially if the water's stained like this. Fantastic color. Good stuff, guys. Let's go. Let's get them. Let's get them in the boat, guys. That's a nicer smallie. That's a nicer smallmouth. On a BBZ Swimbait, guys. Let's land this fish. What do you say? Make sure we're recording. Make sure we're recording. Not like the other one. Hold on, hold on. Oh! Hold on, we gotta get a better grip on this guy. We gotta get a better grip on this guy. Hold on, buddy. Whew. How's that for a smallmouth, guys? That's a nice fish. On the BBZ swim bait in the slack water, guys. Let me clean the lens off real quick. Hold on. There you go. That's better. Beautiful fish. Let's release him. And then we'll get our... That's a nice fish. See you later, buddy. So he's hanging out over here in the slack water. And we're just tossing this BBZ swim bait right in here, guys. Right in this slack current. So I'm obviously standing on top of this hill up here. Standing up here, right? Because I got to be able to set the hook. Oh! So we're going to continue on. We're going to continue on, guys. So basically, you got a little pool here, right? Probably about 4 feet deep, 3 feet deep. Just letting it, you know, do its thing. Let it drift down. Swim it a little bit, pause it, and he comes up and nails it. You don't got to go crazy with the hook set, because these are the Aaron Martin treble hooks. These are the Aaron Martin treble hooks. It's kind of a light wire treble hook, but it's super strong. It's a strong hook, just take my word for it, okay? I've never broken one on a fish. They're a light wire, strong hook. Gamakatsu, Aaron Martin G Finesse trebles, short shank. Good stuff, guys. Let's do it again. Let's see if we can get anything else out of this little pool here. All right, guys. We're gonna do a quick ending video on all the lures that produced here today. And we're gonna talk about each one a little bit. All right, first and foremost, the 3/4 ounce and 3/8 ounce Megabass SV3 spinner baits, guys. Those two spinner baits right there are what produced the big fish. I would say 90% of the big fish caught were caught on the spinner bait, the BBZ swim bait, and the crankbait. You can't go wrong with a spinner bait in late July. You just can't. Water temperature is 83 degrees. You can't go wrong, guys. Throw a spinner bait along the bank. Throw it in the slack water areas, and I guarantee you, you're going to get fish, especially in this area. The Junior Vision 110 Junior, the X Nanahans right here. This is a pointer SP from Lucky Craft. This is the Karashi, right? And of course the drop shot over here. As far as the jerk baits, you know the deal with a jerk bait. Jerk bait will work all year round, and you know it shows. These guys over here, the crankbaits. Crankbaits produce big fish, whether it's the fall, the spring, summer. You know, it's just one of those lures that produces a big fish. This is the Rocco OG. Dives to about 6 foot. It's balsa wood. It's silent. It's probably my favorite crankbait that's silent is the Rocco OG. Here's another one. This is actually the Biggie Small BR. See this here? Biggie Smalls BR has a knocker in there, rattle in there. Very good crankbait. Very good crankbait. And of course the drop shot. I ran out of Berkeley Gulp minnows, so the next thing I brought into it was the Berkeley Maxcent. For a smallmouth, a 4 1/4 inch Maxcent flatworm is awesome, guys. there's so many things that you guys can use, you know, for drop shotting. My favorite is the Berkeley Gold Minnow. But like you said, there's so many things. Whatever you guys have confidence in, you know, just throw it. That's basically what it comes down to, guys. Whatever you guys have confidence in, throw it. And if I'm going to give you any kind of advice, no matter what spot you guys choose in a river, first off, you got to have, it's got to look good, okay? It's got to look good. This particular spot, I think, produced about 15 fish for me today, 15 fish. And, you know, I threw everything from jerkbait, drop shot, crankbait, spinnerbait, the karashi, all different lures. You got to have confidence in the area. So let's talk about this area real quick. We're going to start over here, and you're gonna understand why this area produces fish. And of course, that 3-pound smallmouth that my GoPro never recorded, he winded up hitting right in this area right here. So only about 15 feet from the bank, right here. All these fish have pretty much one thing in common. They all hit near the bank. All of them were along here. All of them were on the other side along the bank. All of them were here. Pretty much all of them over here were along the bank. And even down here along the slack waters onto the left-hand side is basically what produced fish. I didn't really get any fish in the middle of this river. I didn't get any fish in the middle of the river. I think maybe one or two. But most of these fish, with the current moving, right now it's calming down. With the current moving, a lot of these fish, 90% of the fish are going to be off to the side. Same thing with over here on this side. I don't know how many fish over there, but in this area over here, if you could picture 10 feet from where the rocks are, that's where you want to throw. But I work the entire area of the river. I don't just work the corners of the slack areas. I work the whole thing. And that's what you got to do. This area over here, fantastic. Anywhere along the slack currents and the corners of the rivers is 90% of the time what produced all these fish. A little further down this way on this side is where I caught a couple decent smallmouth further down. Not probably within like 2 minutes of walking down, so it's not far, it's right there. But like I said, all the fishing was done pretty much right here in this whole area, a little bit down there, and that's it. Like I said, I had the 3-pounder here, a couple 2-pounders, pound and a half, guys. You know, there's so many fish here, guys. It's like I said, you catch 15 fish here in one day with all different techniques. It's a good spot. So why is it a good spot? Why is it a good spot? Let's see this. Okay, you see this area here? The main river is over there, further up. It's up that way. Okay, there's a branch right here, right? This is the branch where in here there's a lot of rock. Okay, the water depth down there is only about 3 to 4 feet, and it always changes, you know. This area in here, right in here, is about, I'd say 5 to 7 feet. 5 to 7 feet. And then as you go further down there, it gets super shallow, as you can tell. It probably gets to maybe 4 feet, and then it goes up to 2, and then a foot, and then it's all gravel, which is down there by Route 46 in West Patterson, down that way. It gets really shallow. Not to say there's not fish in there, but we're talking about this area and why I like it, you know, why I like fishing this spot. Because like I said, you're going from nothing to over there as far as water depth to about 6-7 feet. 6-7 feet, water currents moving. You're going to focus on the sides, okay? You're going to focus all on the sides, guys. Okay, that's what you're going to focus on. Of course, you know, you're going to try all different areas throughout the river, but my main focus is the sides and the slack currents. That's what produced all these fish. So, you know, like I said, guys, wherever you guys plan on going fishing, dedicate time to that spot. Okay, I seen a group of guys, and I don't know what they're doing, so this is just me babbling. Group of guys, when I was fishing here, probably 4 of them, okay, on kayaks, blasting through here, okay, throwing a swim bait, reel, coming down the current, throw a swim bait, reel. I don't know what you're doing. I mean, you know, you gotta invest time in a spot, guys, okay? If the spot looks good, well, work the hell out of it. Drop shot, crankbait, throw a spinner bait, a jerk bait, throw whatever you want. Whatever you have confidence in, throw 7 different lures, karashi, and work the hell out of that spot, and it's gonna get you fish. So as far as rod and reel combos and line setup, well, I'm gonna first off by saying there's no fluorocarbon here, guys, okay? I went down that whole rabbit hole last year, and I caught a lot of fish on braid to fluoro, Cigar Gold, gold label. I love it. Don't have a problem with it. This year, I'm fishing braid to monofilament, okay? Monofilament, Berkeley, big game. The stuff you find at Dick's, Walmart, right? The green fishing line. Berkeley big game, strongest fishing line out there, guys, as far as monofilament. Yes, I'm tying it on to a leader, which allows me to cast really far, but I'm only doing about a 12-foot section. And this water, it's not like the Great Lakes, guys. It's not like the Great Lakes where it's crystal clear, all right? This isn't tactical bassing where they're fishing reservoirs and crystal clear lakes. It's not like that, okay? So since the beginning of this year, every single fish I caught was on monofilament, the Berkeley big game, whether it was 8-pound, 10-pound, 15-pound. That's what I use. My ultralight, actually my light action, and my medium moderate is 8-pound, 10-pound. My medium heavy is 15-pound. So it's either 8, 10, or 15. And like I said, if you want to throw fluorocarbon, you know, whatever you guys have confidence in throwing, you guys know what you're comfortable in. And I'm not going to tell you to, you know, to change anything. Whatever you have confidence in, throw it and just work the hell out of the spot. That's it, guys. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm going to be at the end of this video, you're going to see the exact location of every video I do, guys. You're going to see the exact location of every single video I do where I'm fishing, okay? You're going to have the coordinates, and I'll do a screenshot of, let's say, what town it's in and so forth. All right, guys, so hope you guys, you know, get out here, do some fishing. I would say if you're going to come to this spot, I would wait probably a week to a week and a half, because I beat the hell out of these fish, okay? I beat the hell out of them. I spent a lot of time here, okay, throwing all these different lures. So if you plan on coming here, don't be upset if you come here tomorrow and you get a couple smallmouth or you don't get anything. Like I said, you got to give these guys time to recuperate, because like I said, this river from Little Falls, right? Little Falls down to West Patterson and down to Patterson is highly pressured, okay? I've been fishing it for years, probably over 30 years. I've been fishing this one section, so it's highly pressured. But you know, as you can see, what lures are working. And it's like I said, you got to have confidence in what you're throwing, and you got to work the hell out of the spot. Don't throw a couple casts over here, you don't catch nothing, move down there. Don't do that stuff, okay? I just showed you what happens when you dedicate time to one particular spot. One particular spot. Dedicate time to it. Have confidence in what you're throwing, and you'll catch them. All right, guys. I would really appreciate it if you guys would start liking these videos, because this is what's going to keep this channel going. And it's going to hopefully get this channel growing and spread it out there. All right, guys. Everyone have a great day. And get out there and do some fishing.